I did my project on Digitalis purpureae, a beautiful plant characterized by purple flowers. Let's start by talking about the basics before diving into its interesting characteristics and the folklore surrounding it. Classified as a biennial or perennial herb, D. purpureae is used as an ornamental flower or for its medicinal purposes throughout the world. D. purpureae is a beautiful herb with violet flowers and is commonly known as foxglove. It belongs to the family Plantagenaceae. D. purpureae was named by Carl Linnaeus in 1753 and can be found in woodland clearings, mountainous regions, and disturbed soil, as well as in many people's gardens throughout the world. It's found in many countries. Currently, foxglove is found throughout the world, despite originating in parts of Europe and North Africa. Specifically, D. purpureae is native to Belgium, Corsica, Czechoslovakia, France, Germany, Great Britain, Ireland, Morocco, Portugal, Sardinia, Spain, and Sweden. From these areas, it was then introduced to almost every other continent. Now, D. purpureae can be found in northeastern North America, northwestern North America, Central America, southern South America, northwestern South America, Zimbabwe, Malawi, Eastern Asia, North Korea, South Korea, and parts of Russia as well. The introduced regions can be seen in purple on the slide, while the native regions are color-coded green. While there is a lot of folklore on foxglove, I will highlight a few specific stories. First, the earliest folklore found dates back to the early 13th century and describes the discovery of its medicinal properties. I will summarize just the ending of the story. This old Welsh legend describes a mother leaving behind a magical box with a list of herbs, their medicinal value, and directions on using them. Foxglove was one of these herbs, and her sons went on to become famous physicians with the knowledge from the magical box. Foxglove was believed to provide protection from bewitchment in certain areas. On the borders of Scotland, foxglove leaves were placed about babies' cradles to provide protection from bewitchment. In Shropshire, the leaves were placed in children's shoes to protect them and used as a cure for scarlet fever as well. Foxglove is also believed to be beloved by fairies, and its presence indicates fairies are nearby. For this reason, picking foxglove is considered unlucky in Devon and Cornwall, because it is stealing from the fairies. An old legend in the country of Great Britain describes why foxglove flowers move when there is no wind. It is believed that when fairies pass, the flowers bow to them. A unique characteristic of foxglove is its medicinal properties. Digitalis purpureae has been used for its medicinal properties for centuries before modern-day science was able to describe its mechanism and active component. We now know that it acts as a cardiac stimulant due to it containing digoxin, a cardiac glycoside. Specifically, digoxin acts on the sodium-potassium ATPase pumps of the cardiac smooth muscle. It has been used for many ailments, but recently it has been used to treat cardiac arrhythmia, heart failure, and atrial fibrillation. Because of its mechanism, it's highly toxic and fatal if consumed in high doses. So who's responsible for this knowledge? William Withering was responsible for D. purpureae gaining its role as a heart stimulant and becoming more well known. William Withering was a physician who was treating a woman who he believed would die of dropsy. However, he discovered that she recovered and had drunk a tea containing foxglove. After this discovery, he published an account of foxglove and some of its medicinal uses, with practical remarks on dropsy and other diseases. He described how he used foxglove to treat certain ailments and diseases like anasarca, epilepsy, hydrothorax, ovarian dropsy, and a condition that we would likely call tuberculosis in the modern day, while also noting that foxglove was a last resort rather than a first try. He was well aware of how toxic it was, so he stated that he used it after trying every other method and known treatment for a disease. Foxglove isn't alone. Plantagenaceae is a family with several plants that have medicinal properties. Firstly, Plantago major, which is on the right, is a relative of the Plantagenaceae family with medicinal properties. Used in Persia as well as many other areas in the world, it contains vitamin C and anti-inflammatory components like salicylic acid, used in aspirin, antiseptics, and antihistamines. These characteristics are responsible for its use as a pain reliever and as a treatment for mosquito bites, bee stings, poison ivy, poison oak, blisters, and cuts. Bacopa monnieri, which is on the left, is used in Ayurveda as a treatment for memory loss, loss of concentration, and cognition. It produces methanolic extract, which is defensive against the cleavage of DNA. It has antioxidant, anti-aging, anti-inflammatory, anti-stress, cognition facilitation, and immunomodulatory effects. Overall, foxglove is a wonderful herb with many intriguing properties which I have deeply enjoyed learning about. Here are my sources. Thank you.